Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips for You. Well, today I want to share with you some really good stretches to help you if you have back problems and pain, especially in the lower back area. In my recent video, I talked to you about how sitting can be such a problem for our health, especially our back, shoulders, neck, things like that, because of the constant strain that's put on that area when we're sitting. The stretches I'm going to show you are really, really good to alleviate the problems that come from sitting too much, herniated discs, bulging discs, things like that. You can really nip it in the bud if you do the proper stretching to get your spine to go back into its comfortable, normal form. I'll also give you some exercises to do as well. Okay, so join me on the mat and I'll show you what to do. I think you're really going to like them. Okay, for our first exercise for stretching your back, this is one of the most important exercises to help heal anything with the lower back. You need to do this stretch and you need to do it several times a day. Whenever you take a break, because this will try to realign the back again. This is fantastic. So all you're going to do is lie on your tummy, put your hands kind of on either side of your face, okay? And you're going to press up. You're going to keep your hip bones on the mat or the carpet that you're lying on. Don't lie on a hard floor or anything like that. You shouldn't want your bones and things digging your ribs into some hard surface. So carpet or mat. And then you're just going to press up. Just like that. And then come back down again. Keep your head straight, so come down on your chin like that, and then press up. Now, I do not press all the way up to a straightened arm position, which if you can, go ahead and do that, but you need to keep your hip bones on the mat. I don't do that because I have a little herniated belly button as well as a hernia above my belly button. I don't want to stretch that area too much, put strain there. So I will go only to about here for myself where it's comfortable. I'm still activating my lower back. I still push my spine in the other direction, which is pushing those vertebrae back together again, closing that bulge. You're just going to press up and come down. It's fine if your toes come off the ground. It's perfectly fine. Next series of exercises I'm going to show you, try to do it twice a day. It's really helpful if you have anything problematic in the lower back. It also will engage your core as well. And many times the problem with having back problems is that you either have too strong stomach muscles and they're pulling on your back, or your core isn't strong enough and it's causing you to have a back problem. Many times it's just the way that you're sitting and moving around. So I want you to lie down on your mat like this. And the first exercise, you have bent knees, the arms are down by your side, straight, relaxed, your head is looking straight up in the air. And you're going to roll your legs, keeping your feet on the ground, which as you roll this way, can only, for me, I'm keeping my side foot and my toes of the other foot. So you're just going to roll to one side, come back to the middle, then you're going to roll this way, keeping the feet on the ground, keeping your spine, the lower spine on the ground, and you're going to roll this way. You don't need to press your back into the floor. Just keep the natural arch. Okay? So you're going to do 10 of these. If you would like to hold it in one direction or the other, so let's say you have a problem with this area of your back and you'd like to just hold it there, press your knees into the ground. Try to still keep the toes or something on the floor and just press, and you feel a really, really good stretch up in through here. Okay? The next exercise I want to show you, and these should all be done together, the 4 that I'm going to show you now. Just bring your legs up, press, and bring them back down again. That's engaging your core. Anytime you lift your legs off the ground, you're engaging your core. And I'm going to have a video upcoming on some stomach and core exercises that you can do, whereas if you have a bad back or you suffer from back problems and you can't do crunches, you can modify and still get the benefits of working your abdominal muscles without doing the crunches. So that'll be coming in an upcoming video. Okay, so just do this, lift your legs. Okay, I'm separating them so my torso's coming through the middle, pressing gently, gently, and then I'm lowering them down. Bring them up, press gently, and then lowering them down. So you'll do 10 of those. Next exercise is what stretches out your entire lower back. It's called a proforma stretch. You're going to put one leg, cross it over the other, and you're going to raise this leg up. Okay, so we're going to feel a nice stretch through the hamstring, the glute, and right up into the back. You're going to take your hands, you're going to scoop them around, slide them around the leg that's at the 90-degree angle, this leg, and you're going to pull this leg, pull it into you. So by pulling on the leg that's at 90 degrees, it's bringing this leg closer to my body. That's giving me a great stretch. This is a wonderful way to do it. You just pull it in, and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. And really pull it in. You're going to, don't be wimpy about it. You want to feel, but gently, you don't want to ever go beyond the point that's comfortable for you, but you're going to feel a really good stretch, some pressure, being applied to this area. And you're going to see this is going to help you so much. So push it in. And after 30 seconds, you just let the blood kind of come back into the leg, stretch it out a little bit. Then you're going to put the other leg over the leg that you just worked. You want to do the other side as well. You're going to loop around the back of your thigh, and you're going to bring it in. Hold it there for 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, like I said, you're going to just kind of make it let the blood come back in, and you put the leg down. Now there's one more stretch, and it's the one that I just showed you when we first started. And that is to go onto your belly, put your hands to your side, on either side of your face, more kind of near your shoulders, then just press up gently, and down, and up, and down. Do 10 of those. So now, that's like a little series of exercises that you should do to help your back, especially the lower back. If you're suffering from anything in the lower back, do those 4 as a sequence and try to do 3 sets of that. 3 sets. If you can do it 2 times a day, that's great. Maybe morning and night or something like that. Okay, some more things for your back. Stretch and exercise your back, to work your core. I want you to get on all 4s, like this. Okay? And I want you to do opposite arm, opposite leg. Ready? I'll show you what I mean. You're going to stretch out your right arm and your left leg, and then you're going to stretch out your left arm and your right leg. If you have anything going on that's bothersome in your lower back, you're going to feel that stretch. This is also working your core. I want you to do 10 of those, at least 10. You can do up to 15 if you want. And then I want you to do 3 sets, okay? So you'll do 10, you'll rest for about 30 seconds to a minute, Then you'll do the next 10, rest for 30 seconds to a minute, and then you'll do the last 10. The next sequence of stretches I'm going to show you, you'll get back up on all fours. I want you to do a cat stretch like this. You suck your butt in, you bring your head down in, and your back goes up in the air like a cat, and then I want you to press it out. And your butt has to be pointed up in the air, and you're kind of curving your back. And you go back up and down and up and down. Okay, those are called like cat stretches, and then you're going to release back to the normal position. Then the last thing I want you to do is just come back like this with your arms out and just press into the ground and stretch and relax. You can come back up on all fours again, and then you can come back again. And it feels really good to do that. Now these are some really, really good back exercises that you can do if you're having back pains to stretch your spine and your lower back, and it's very, very effective. There's one last thing I want to show you if you have upper back issues. If you don't have one of these rollers, these are so fantastic. I really recommend you get one. I did a video on introducing it like about a year or two, maybe 2 years ago. It's just fantastic. So what I want you to do is just put it down on your mat, and if you have any problems with your upper back, you know, that comes from kind of like leaning forward and looking at the computer and all that kind of stuff, just go on your roller like this and just kind of like lie there. You know, it can be uncomfortable for your head to be off the ground, so if you have a pillow nearby, this is just part of my chair, put that down, put your head on it, and put your upper back, and just, it takes away the cramping that can go on in the upper back area, and just kind of put it to the bottom of my shoulder blades. Just lie there for a second, knees bent, and just rock a little bit, sort of roll it out. Roll out that problem that's in the upper back. You know, you can go up higher if you need to, and up, you know, just sort of where the shoulder blades end to where up by your shoulders. And that feels really good. So I recommend if you, you know, if you don't have one of these rollers, they're really good to have. I use them for my legs all the time. I also recommend using a foam roller to help stretch tight leg muscles. It's especially important to stretch your hamstrings, which are the large muscles in the backs of your thighs. I did a video on how to use the foam roller for these stretches. There's a link to that video at the end of this video. Here are some clips. You roll back and forth, and I'm using my hands to support me, and you roll back and forth on your quads. It feels so good. Tight leg muscles can increase lower back stress. Stretching and using a foam roller regularly will help significantly. Now I'd like to add that in addition to the exercises and stretches that I showed you for your back, I also want to recommend to you that you walk. Do as much walking as you can. Walking engages the whole body, and it's wonderful for the back. Make it a priority that if you suffer from back problems, that you walk every day. Okay, so I hope you found this video really helpful. And please subscribe because I have a lot more to come, something of interest to everyone. Please visit me at my blogspot where I do a lot of writing, and I'm also on Facebook and Twitter so we can stay connected there as well. Okay? Thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye now. Wait, with your hands. And you put your legs on the foam roller. And all you do is you roll back and forth. And